next on Lion TV, we have Samuel Stubbs with a package about how tennis is going to be causing a racket this year, Curtis with this year's first line of the week,
and me, Luke Pruitt, giving you the haps on this weekend's weather. All that and more, Lion TV starts now.
Good morning, Searcy High. I'm Marley Snow.
And I'm Caden DeGroat. Happy Friday, everyone. Let's dive into those announcements.
Students, please be sure to bring your ID. You will need it to get in the building for lunch and to check books out of the library.
An info webinar, College Admissions 101, is set for Wednesday, September 18th at 6 o'clock p.m. They will be going over what admission officers are looking for and giving advice on early deadlines. Contact the guidance counselor for more information. FCCLA is collecting dues for the school year. The cost is $15 and can be paid to Miss Moat, room 213, or Miss Johnston, room 104, by September 30th. Their first meeting will be in the morning on the 11th. Members attending the fair day will have to pay their dues and have permission slip filled out.
Senator John Boozman's Congressional Youth Cabinet is taking applications for the 2024-2025 CYC. This opportunity is open to high school juniors. Candidates will learn the legislative progress and build relationships with peers and cabinet members. With Searcy's tennis team having such an amazing season last year, I'm curious to see how they're improving this new season.
Well, Samuel Stubbs has a story on the tennis team and what they're up to this season.
As the sound of tennis once more fills the air in Searcy, it appears that this year could be the culmination of many years of hard work for the Searcy tennis team. We caught up with tennis coach Doc Watson and player Carson Hernandez to gain insight into the Lions' 2024 season.
We have 8 players, 8 of the 12 that were in the conference tournament last year, 8 that played in the state tournament last year.
This year's team boasts tenure both on and off the court, an asset that could be the team's secret to success.
Having an experienced coach benefits the team because in any situation, an experienced coach has been there and they know exactly how to address it and what to tell you. A lot of our most competitive teams, a lot of their seniors who are really good graduated out.
We're off to a great start. We're 5-0 in varsity, and we beat some really strong teams.
With a fast start comes big expectations. Expectations that the Lions aren't backing down from.
I'm hoping for another conference championship. I'm hoping for a run at state, and we're going to do our best to get there.
I feel like we have our best chance this year. I'm actually really excited about that.
I think this could be one of our strongest teams ever. I think we've been building something over the last couple of years, and I'm excited to see where it goes.
Even with some pressure being put on him as a senior player, there are times when Carson can still enjoy the game for what it is.
My favorite thing about playing tennis is honestly the strategy part of the game, and I just love when everything's just going perfectly. All your shots are going exactly where you want them to go, and everything's working out perfectly. That's when tennis is the most fun for me. I absolutely love it when days are like that.
We wish the tennis team the best of luck in their quest for a championship. Now back to you guys at the news desk.
Wow, I'm super excited to see how the rest of the season plays out.
You and me both, Marley. Now let's get into some local news.
Last week, Arkansas State Police were involved in a high-speed chase in South University. The suspect was identified as a 36-year-old Clifford Singular, and the vehicle, as 6 pounds of fentanyl was a firearm. Singular was charged with multiple felonies, including trafficking of a controlled substance, possession of firearm, fleeing from police, and many traffic violations.
Protesters in Israel have gathered in Tel Aviv after the execution of 6 Israeli hostages with hopes to pressure the government to make a deal to bring home the remaining hostages in Gaza. Many are blaming Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and are calling for a ceasefire that will allow for the retrieval of the remaining hostages.
2 Russian missiles have hit a Ukrainian military academy and nearby hospital, killing more than 50 people and injuring over 200 others. The missiles hit the main building of the Poltava Military Institute of Communications. Ukrainian officials have stated it is one of the most deadly attacks since the war began.
Hey Marley, have you noticed how weird the weather has been lately?
I know, I'm sweating one day and shivering the next.
Let's go to Luke Pruitt and see if he can help us prepare for what the weather has in store for us this week.
Good morning, Searcy High. Now, before I take up too much of your time, let's look at the weather. Today is Friday, September 6th, and we're going to be having a high of 89, so get your spatulas out and be sure to fry some eggs on the sidewalk. It's going to be partly cloudy with an 18% chance of rain. Winds are going to be at north-northeast 9 miles per hour, and the humidity is at 63%, and the sunrise is going to be at 6:43 a.m., so you early risers will have a nice view on your way to wherever you're going before school. Now, tonight, we're going to be having a low at 60%, still partly cloudy, so don't expect to see the moon too much tonight. And it's going to be a 5% chance of rain with a 7:25 p.m. sunset. Winds are going to be going directly north at 8 miles per hour with a humidity of 71% onto the almanac. The last 7 days we've had an 89 degree Fahrenheit average high and a 67 degree average for our low. The month-to-date precipitation is 0.64 inches and the monthly average of precipitation has been 3.83 inches. Now on to the 5cast. We're going to be having a 81 degree high and 53 degree low as our Saturday weather with a 2% chance of rain. A Sunday weather of just plain sun, just like Saturday, as an 81 degree high and a 51 degree low with a 2% chance of rain. We're having a 2% chance of rain and sunny weather all week. 84 degree high and 55 degree low on Monday. 88 degree high and 59 degree low on Tuesday, and on Wednesday we're having a 90 degree high and a 60 degree low. So gingers, get your sunscreen ready for that.
Sure is staying sunny this week.
I know, I'm gonna be having to get my sunscreen or a tan or my skin's gonna come off from the radiation of the sun.
It's good to use protection.
Yeah.
Thanks, Luke Pruitt. Now, I'm ready for whatever Arkansas throws our way. All this weather talk has made me hungry. Do you know what we're having for lunch today, Marley?
Today, we will be having chicken and cheese crispito, classic chicken sandwich, pizza, macaroni and cheese, apple, and milk.
Boy, that's making me hungry just thinking about it.
I'm right there with you. Make sure to thank your amazing lunch ladies for all their hard work.
So Marley, who is our Lion of the Week this week?
Word around the school is that it is our very own drum major, Jason Taylor.
Well, let's jump to Curtis Stevens and see for ourselves.
Welcome back, Susie Hyde, to our first episode of Lion of the Week. I'm here with a special guest, Jason Taylor.
I'm happy to be here, guys.
So, Jason, what made you want to join the band?
Ever since I was a little kid, I've always enjoyed making music, and back in 6th grade when I saw a flyer that was handing out like sheets to join band, I thought that would be kind of a cool experience. So because I thought it was just making music with other people, so I enjoyed doing that, and I've been in it ever since.
Interesting. Is there any challenges when it comes to band?
Not necessarily. When it comes to challenges, it really just depends on the individualism of yourself as a musician, and there are things in band that you can challenge yourself with, to do stuff like that, all region and all state like that. So.
What does a regular day of band look like?
When it comes to that, it depends on what part of the season we're in. But when it comes to marching band, that's the part of the year where we have the most performances. But when we switch to concert season, in the second semester, we don't have many performances, but it still comes with challenges anyway. So,
what do you think about your fellow band members?
Well, I think that they do have some things that they sort of struggle with, but they're also doing some really good things. But as long as they try to improve every day, then that's all that matters.
Well, it looks like we reached the end of this episode of Lion of the Week. I'm Curtis Stevens, and we'll see you next week, Cersei.
What a great pick for this week's Lion of the Week.
Thanks, Curtis, but I wonder if we've got any new sports updates.
I'm sure Jordan Jones has plenty of updates to share with us today. Jordan?
Happy Friday, Cersei. Let's jump right into these sports updates before heading into the weekend. The SHS football team will be on the road again tonight to take on Valley View. The theme will be a whiteout, so make sure to come out and support your Lions tonight. The SHS volleyball team will be heading to Little Rock this weekend for the Spike Fest tournament. Their next game will be September 10th, when they will be traveling to Greene County Tech to take on the Lady Golden Eagles. The volleyball team has gained lots of new members, so much that there is only one senior girl to lead the rest of the team to be the best they can be. We were also able to catch a quick interview with Ariel Aiken to see how she feels about the new changes to the roster this year.
I feel like we definitely have a shot. We have great new skills, new potential, but we are a very young team. So I have to be a leader to them and help them navigate through this new chapter in their life, I guess. I wouldn't say it's a new chapter since some of them have mostly been playing since 7th grade. But just teach them how we do it around here in high school. My goals are just to have fun this year. It's my last year of school, so.
Moving on to national sports, more college football games took place this past weekend where Colorado would take on NDSU, also known as North Dakota State University, in an exciting opener. Travis Hunter and Shador Sanders would be the main attraction for fans, as it is Travis's as well as Shador's last year playing college. Colorado would struggle in the first half where they would have to climb back into the game, going into the half being down 20-17. With Travis Hunter being big, getting 3 touchdowns, and Shador throwing 445 passing yards with 4 touchdowns, Colorado would come back into the second half to pick up the win 31-26. In an exciting game to look forward to tomorrow, Texas will be traveling to Michigan to take on the 10th-ranked team in the nation. With both teams playing impressive games week 1, fans are expecting this game to be a battle of the offenses to see who is more impressive. The NFL is also starting up this Sunday as well, with teams like the Eagles taking on the Packers tonight in what should be an exciting opener to start off the night. The New England Patriots will be traveling to Cincinnati to take on Joe Burrow and the Bengals. The Texans will take on the Colts this Sunday. The Texans have acquired lots of new assets this past offseason in both their offense and defense, and the Colts have expressed how they are ready to put Houston to the test. Well, Cersei, that's all the sports updates I have for you. Lots of good football games will be taking place over the next 3 days, so make sure you guys check some out. But for now, have a great weekend, and let's send it back to the news desk with Kaden and Marley.
Thanks for all the updates, Jordan. But officially, that is all the time we have for you today, Cersei. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Cersei High Lion TV.
And follow us on X at Lion TV, Instagram at Cersei Lion TV, and on Facebook at Cersei High Lion TV. Signing off, I'm Marley Snow.
And I'm Kaden DeGroat. Have a good weekend, Cersei.